Back today with another episode of Sisters Halal Talk. With me is Nana-Hauwa Turaki. We'll be discussing about self-esteem because she's someone that I feel she has great self-esteem. She carries herself well, and I just feel the way she navigates her own trials and triumphs, it's actually impressive. And these things have to do with how we've built ourselves over time. So, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so Nana, I know you personally. So I know you personally, like personal. And I feel like my relationship with you is one that's been built because we share certain things in common.
Yeah, we do.
We share certain things in common, and you're someone that, despite our age difference and everything, like me and you, we can talk
for hours.
for hours. We can talk for hours. So I admire something about you, which is the way you do certain things, because I know certain trials you go through. So the way you navigate, and you are just you're just you. Now, how did we get here? How was that possible for you? And how is it even possible for you to just be yourself?
Well, first thing is Alhamdulillah, because that's the only thing I can say. Alhamdulillah. I think from birth, from like a child, from my childhood, I had parents that just give me confidence. They just sometimes my dad has to say, like, your confidence, try to at least don't be too overconfident in yourself, because he built the confidence in me, because he made me believe, as a northern Muslim child, whatever you think other women or men are achieving, you also can achieve it. He built my confidence by allowing me see that, he just made me realize you're not in, I'm a girl, I'm a female, but how he trained me is, you're not a female, you are a person, you have mind, you can think, you can navigate things in life. It's not like, okay, the thinking of men and women, Allah made it different, entirely
even
different.
The existence, we are not
alike.
I'm actually of the position that men and women are not equal.
We can never be equal.
Me, I don't know. Okay.
We can, because I believe Allah created each of us with strength and weaknesses, and that's why He made us pair. To complement each other.
Yes. Not to come and compete.
Yes. So my dad made me believe that men and women are different, but then this mind is a powerful thing. Allah created it powerful. So it all deals with the way you think, the way you see life. Do you just see you as a northern Muslim woman, or do you see you as a person with mind and interest and all these things? Because, growing up in a north as a woman, as a girl, they will have to make you realize that, okay, at the age of this, you're getting married, this. It's not a bad thing. No, it's not. But as they're training you for marriage, are they also training your mind to be built, to grow up? Are they telling you, go and read, go and know things? Because reading actually enhances the brain too. So from childhood, I loved reading. I think maybe my confidence came from that too, because I like knowing, I can read this thing, I can read this thing. And my dad believes a child shall never stay idle. It's either you're watching an educative channel or you're reading. And then as I said, he helped me build my confidence, to be frank, because whenever I say, Inasa encountered this, I want to read this, he'll be like, okay, let's buy it. Read it. No matter how difficult it is. He made me know that you're not just a female Muslim northern woman, but you have a mind. Okay, he's an engineer. He has all these engineering books. So I started reading about engineering from SS1. Once he said, science, go, navigate this for me, read this. It helps you know that you have a mind, you can use this mind. It helps you build confidence to know that you have a strong mind. It is this thing. Because I feel, just look at it and say, well, this person have 2 hands, 2 legs. He has a mind. I can do what he's doing. It is not easy.
But you try.
But it's a mindset you give yourself that, okay, I can do it. That's just like what
I think
put
I share this commonality with you, which is our, like, especially our fathers. Like, I feel fathers have a big role to play in building their self-esteem, self-awareness. Like, once you're aware of yourself, my dad likes me to be feminine because my dad is this kind of person that, okay, when I wear this clothes, like, it's beautiful, or he'll tell you, wear it this way, like that. So, and my dad loves hair, like all those things that make me feminine, like, but still, in that my femininity, like, it's just fatherhood support. A father supporting his daughter, it makes her become this powerful, phenomenal kind of person. Like, and if father recognizing that, okay, this is what my daughter has, this is what she has. Like, I remember going for anytime I go out, actually, to maybe get the stuff done and everything, I bring the offer to my dad and I'm like, this is it. Sometimes he'll say, take it. Sometimes he'll say, don't take it. So, like, there are times growing up where I know my dad used to talk about, you don't know how to negotiate, you don't know how to do this. And then I remember writing for someone who runs a tech company, writing SEO for Google and all that stuff, writings that have to do with search engine optimization. So after negotiating with this man, and the man literally said, you really know how to negotiate. And I still kept my straight face. And that moment, I just knew all the all the annoying talks, like, and all the push that's been working, because literally someone could see it and literally comment about it.
I feel bad. A woman's, like a lady or a girl's self-esteem comes from her dad, because knowing that you have this strong backup. That's why I said we are different. Male and female are different. We can never be the same. But then knowing that there is this strong backup, like for a single woman, knowing that you have this strong backup behind you. I have my father. It gives you this self-esteem, this boastfulness that you can go out and do it. They push us to go out and be ourselves and do it. They know, they believe in us, they trust us. But then they make us know that if you reach a point where you can't, I'm here for you. Exactly. So that gives you this confidence that I can push. And if I can't push no more, I have home to go to. I have someone to fall back on, someone strong that will build me up, that will give me strength, and I can keep moving. Because fathers push us, no matter how annoying they can be, they push us. And then something you said about your dad telling you look nice on what you wear. My dad might not compliment your dressing, but then he can go all the way, buy the best cream, buy the best soap, buy the best everything. Just like he wants you to look feminine, yet have a strong mind. Because my dad will believe, I know how to repair gen. I know how to fix the light bulb. I know how to do all these things guys can do. Why? Because he tells me, you don't have to wait for a man to do these things for you, Nana. You can do it yourself. Sometimes when he's repairing his car, he's like arranging one or two things. He'll be like, Zokitani. Not because we don't have guys. No. Because he wants me to have this. I can do it.
If there's no one there.
If there's no one there. So it builds like this self-esteem that I can do it. I started repairing then in SS1. I will never forget my brothers. They were not home. And then it was in the evening after Maghrib. You know guys now, they will go out. I called them and they're like, no, they can't come back because of me, blah, blah, blah. And I was the only one. I said, I went there. I checked. Apparently it's the chalk that had issue. So I noticed that, okay, the chalk have issue. How do I make it start? The gen I'm talking about, the kickstarter as well. I have to drag it. I don't even know how I was able to do it, but I was actually able to do it. They just came back, and in that moment, it made me realize that my dad telling me to do some things, actually trying to make me know that I can do things. That confidence means you can actually do it.
I know the thing about self-esteem is that the best part of it is it helps you when the low comes very low.
Yeah.
Like when the low comes really low, like, oh my God, there is, like, because we get into that moment when we suck, we are back to some kind of poor low and demeaning worth of ourselves. Like we're trying to find value. Where do I stand? Where is this thing for me? But because of those little things that you've been keeping here and there, it makes you like able to navigate. Because I have been in points in my life where I'm low is low.
Low is low. There's no two ways.
But the coming back, it's those things that you've been soiling, like you've been feeding the soil and planting. There are those things that will help you. And to me, it's for every girl child, for every woman, I feel religious knowledge is powerful.
It's immensely powerful.
Western knowledge is greatly...
There's no pattern.
There's no, like, you need to have those things. And then the moment one comes, especially having God as backup, we've talked about this many times. Yeah. The moment one comes hitting you, you go and search for the other one that you hold on to. So now for you, I know you're not the first child, neither are you the second. So have there been ways in which standing up for yourself have there been ways in which standing up for yourself has been positive?
See, it's that thing, but sometimes it's positive, sometimes it's not.
Negative.
You just, like, okay, you see, as I said, my dad has my back, so does my mom. So standing up for myself, my dad might not have my back, but when I go to my mom, she will actually pinpoint all the faults there. Her pinpointing it is not trying to make me go down. She's trying to tell me that this is where the weak point is. You need to be strong in this aspect. It's not easy. And being the third child, to be frank, there are things the first and the second may not do that you as a third child you want to do, and everybody will be like, you're the third child, your sister did not do it, your brother did not do it, why are you doing it? And it's not easy because, God, it's not easy. But then, as I said, it's still the same dad that built my confidence. He's just being protective again, trying to be, okay, let's play it so safe. Don't do it too this thing. But then he has already built that confidence. He can't take it back. Sometimes, it's not like, I don't know, it's a struggle between, she's my baby, she's my girl, let nothing happen to her. But then, I have to let her stand up for herself. It's not easy for him. So there's this point where he's at that point. He has already taught me to be myself, to know what I want, to go after what I want. And then when I stand for him and say, okay, this is it, I want to do this. My self-esteem, my everything, my word that you've taught me, I know I can do this, I know it is good. He steps back. And then there is this proudness and respect he has for you.
After you've done it.
After you've done it. And he's like, okay, she has done it. It's not like he's doubting you, but then he's scared.
There's this thing I say often, which is, as children, we look at our parents as idols.
Yes, we do.
But then when we grow up to be adults, if you look deeper, you realize that your parents were also trying to be parents while they were parenting you.
Yes.
There's no manual about it. Like, so the moment you get to be an adult, like certain things they don't want you to do or they want you to, they are also learning. It's the same pattern.
Sometimes, there's these words that I keep ringing in my head. My parents are not heroes. They are humans. They are just like me. Loving is hard. They make mistakes, but then does not mean I should love them less. They are humans. We all make mistakes. The best thing is they've tried their best. I mean struggles. I mean a lot to give me the best, to build me, to become the person I am, my self-worth, my self-confidence, my self-esteem. It all boils down from my childhood. The way they built me, the way they made me realize that I am more than I see myself.
As a girl child, you have to navigate through society, culture, religion, especially as a northern Muslim girl, to be able to bring out that value and that worth that you think that you possess. In doing so, has it been, have you benefited? Like, has it somehow destroyed your hope for, okay, for instance, me, myself, there was a time in my life where I thought I was aiming too high. And I had to no, Nana, stop. And then I stopped. But after stopping for a while, I realized from learning more, I realized for myself that that's who I am. I have to keep going high. Then whoever comes to me and cannot be at that same level, it is okay. But if the society comes and the religion come, and most times the religion does not come, it's people with their own interpretation of what it's meant to be in this certain way that actually just they bring in their own mental limitations to come and cut you off and be like, no, going here too far, you are going too far, or you're going too high, or you're going too hard. But then at the end of the day, religion still says search for knowledge from cradle to grave, and there is no way where there are like specifications to say this is it. When you go from level 1 to 5, stop, don't go again.
Like, okay, for me now, as I said, I have a backup, my dad. So my dad does not believe in immediately you finish university, get married. No. He actually believes a girl can be whatever she set her mind to be. So he has installed in me that if you want to reach for the universe, you can still do that. As far as you are not going against your religion. That is just what he said. As far as you're not going against your religion, if you want the universe, you can have it. It can be yours through your hard work, your dedication. So he made me realize that even as a Muslim Northern woman, you can have it. There is no such thing as you're aiming too high. My dad believes, he admires people when he sees like women on TV, like she's a doctor, not a medical doctor, but an academic doctor. She's a professor. He likes the woman because of how this thing. He likes women that are this thing and great in personalities, and they are actually men that respect a woman that is strong. No, you see that, like you said, there is a statute of limitation they put on us. There is no such thing. They just put it as far as you're not going against religion, you're good to go.
Okay.
There is no limit.
There's no limitations.
No.
I do believe there are women who choose to be women who choose to be at home, or women who do not choose career path and all of that. They are still great women. Like, they're great in their own ways. But the self-esteem issues, it might be limited in some people because of exposure and social acquaintance and network and all of that. So now, what do you think? For example, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I stay at home. I do everything at home. What other kind of things can I do to build my self-esteem?
To be frank, like Allah said, search and seek for knowledge. Search and seek for knowledge. There is nothing wrong with being a stay-at-home mom. There is everything. It depends on who you are as a person.
So in what way can she build her self-esteem?
She can actually build her self-esteem by knowing her self-worth.
Knowing, how do I have to know my self-worth?
Okay, this is a hard one. You have to know what you're capable of. You have to know what you can do. You have to know the extent to which you can go. I'm not saying go against your husband. No, God, no. Islamically, but then you knowing your self-worth, your self-value, your self-discipline actually adds up to your husband. Because knowingly or unknowingly, is you knowing your self-worth that you impact on your children. Having a mother, a strong mother, knowing that, no, I have this problem, but I know the best person to solve it, because I have a mom that knows her self-worth and self-esteem, but yes, she chose to serve us and be home with us and train us. And reading, having large acquaintances. These days, it's easy. You have your phone. You can actually
another kind of
life,
even
exactly. Even without stepping out, you can. What you read, you have all this information. If you like, from your house, you can earn money.
Yeah, of course.
So we have all these things. So stay-at-home moms can be great. They can build their self-worth. They can build their self-esteem. They have to search, know who they are, be true to themselves, and do not go astray from the religion.
Okay. To cap up your point, there's this book called what's the name again? I think I forgot, but it's by Hazrat Inayat Khan. It was written in 1892. He classified women into two categories. He said there's the accidental woman and the occidental woman. He said one woman builds the nation from the outside and the woman builds the nation from
the
within.
inside.
Because it takes you building up children and nurturing families to be able to walk outside and all of that. So thank you. I'm still here with Nana-Hauwa Turaki. We've just talked about self-esteem and building it and ways to go about it as a stay-at-home mom, or if you're someone who do not like to go out, you can still do other things to build your self-worth. So now back to this or that. So Hawa, Nana, Hawa. We have 10 questions for you on this or that. So let's see your picky ones.
Okay.
So now the first one we have owing money or owing a favor. Owing money or owing a favor.
To be frank, I hate owing money. I'd rather owe a favor. Because, owing money is a dangerous thing because dying with debts stops the light from the grave. I am scared. Debts, I've forgotten from which hadith or ayah, but then debts actually stops. There's this man, I heard.
It is a chronic.
Yes, so in your grave, they place you. You're good to go. You have everything, but then
you're owing someone money.
You're owing someone money till that is paid.
Yeah.
I have this. That is one of my immense fear. So I'd rather owe a favor, but a debt, no, is a no for me. Actually, no. I am scared of debts.
Okay. Now, number 2, phone in the bedroom or no phone in the bedroom. You're guilty.
Okay, definitely phone in the bedroom.
Yes. You're guilty. Okay. Hang out with little kids or old folks.
Oh God, this is tricky. They are both fun to hang out with, but then the old folks actually they give you no matter what they say, you can actually learn a little, even if it is a 5 minutes conversation. Yeah. You can learn something.
I think to hang out with kids, you need to have your energy top bar because you can't go to kids with low energy. That's one. And you need to go to kids prepared. You can't go to kids unprepared because kids are always the scientific human beings.
With kids, yeah. But because they make you forget that you have worries, you have anything to think about. You look at this innocent child
and they'll ask you so many crazy stuff.
Yes, they ask you crazy things and you're like, wow, the way you think is so. I wish it makes you crave your child.
Your childhood innocence.
Your inner child, yeah.
So now, pattern dresses or plain dresses? You're looking.
Okay, I'm looking at my. Well, obviously, I'm wearing pattern. I don't mind.
No, but there's a fabric now. You don't mind any. You have to choose.
Okay, let's say plain.
Plain?
Yes, plain.
Okay. I actually like plain more because even my fabrics, I prefer fabrics with very minimal.
Yeah, it's too much pattern.
Too much pattern. I get. Makeup or hairdo? Makeup or hairdo?
Please, let's do hairdo.
Yeah, let's do hairdo. Hairdo makes you feel this. I don't know. Actually, makeup still makes people who love makeup feel that way.
Whenever I go to the salon to get my hair done, I feel pampered. I feel good about not about myself, but I feel pampered. I feel this baby girl lifestyle.
There's this thing I do when it's my birthday. I always go to the salon.
It's good. It makes you feel refreshed.
And I have this attachment to my hair, like this kind of, I don't know, this attachment to it.
I'm obsessed with it.
So, group work or solo work?
Group work is fun and creative because a lot of people are very creative in their own way. You get ideas from people you don't even know you can get. So, group work for me.
Group work, okay. University or secondary school?
In what aspect?
Would you rather choose the days you were in college or the days you were in high school?
Please, university, please.
Are you for real?
Yes, I was actually a weird person in secondary school. So, university, please.
You're more sensible and you lived your life.
Yes,
okay, being a leader or being a follower?
Both have their advantage, but being a leader is cool. But then if Allah makes you a leader, you
have so much.
The responsibility.
And
People tend to like overlook. I'm a leader. What is blah, blah. But then you are accountable to each and every one of your followers. So it's crazy. But then
book smart, street smart.
I'd rather go for street smart.
Same here.
Because I kind of like, when I was in university, I categorized people into three. So we have intelligent people, we have smart people, and we have smart and intelligent people. Smart and intelligent people are the dangerous ones.
They're the ones that can make money.
They can make money and then
they can use people.
Exactly. Then we have like smart. Smart are just all about book. No, sorry. Smart are the ones that they don't really know the answer, but they know how to go about it.
The people that don't know how to solve the maths, but they know the answer.
I studied maths. So I studied maths. I knew I was not intelligent, but I was smart because I know how to get about it. You know, in maths is step. I don't care about my last answer. All I care about, let me just get my steps and I'm done. Then we have intelligent people. They go by the book, always by the book, and
they can apply.
To be frank,
if I'm going to differentiate, I'll say intelligent. Some intelligent people, they can read and learn, but they do not apply. Smart people, they might not read or learn, but they will apply. They know how to apply.
So because when you attend all these interviews and all, they usually do not go for intelligent people. They go for smart people because smart people know how to solve the problem. Intelligent people, they always
it's all about problems.
Exactly.
Okay, to see the future or to change the past.
To change the past. There are things I've done in the past I am not very proud of.
Okay. I don't even know which one I would choose. But I like my adulthood the way it is. I don't want to go anywhere.
No, it's not. Actually, it's not. Will I say I'm changing my adulthood? No, I'm not changing my adulthood.
You know, the moment you change the past, the future changes. You don't know.
Yes, it's true. It's true. But I don't want to see my future. I like how I take every day at a time.
But
I don't
if
want
you
to
go
know
backwards, that means the present will not be the present again.
That's a tricky question.
So, thank you for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. So we've come to the end of today's episode with Nana-Hauwa. We've talked about self-esteem and how to build your self-esteem, ways to go about it, and also stories from how she has come this way and this far. Until next time, I'm still Nansfit Muhammad. Don't forget to subscribe, like. You can send us topics and suggestions. Bye-bye. Peace be upon you.